Imagine standing beneath the sprawling branches of the Oak of Moreh, where ancient whispers stir the air. Philip turns to Mary, his eyes alight with divine insight. "See beyond the veil," he urges, "to the dawn of covenant." As mist parts, a figure emerges on the horizon. Abram, journeying from Ur, heart pounding with the weight of God's promise. This moment marks the genesis of faith's architecture, where obedience carves eternity from dust. Mary blinks, the vision sharpening like a blade. Abram halts at the oak's shadow, the land of Canaan stretching barren before him. No temples rise here, only raw earth awaits divine command. God's voice echoes in his soul. "To your offspring, I will give this land." Obedience surges through him, not as blind ritual, but as intimate response to the unseen. He kneels, fingers tracing soil, sensing the altar's form before stones even touch. Philip whispers, "Watch how faith builds without blueprint." Abram rises, scanning the terrain for stones, jagged remnants of creation's fury. Each one he gathers symbolizes a step away from Ur's idols, toward monotheism's fire. No haste mars his movements. Obedience tempers patience. Mary feels the pull, her own doubts mirroring Abram's initial wanderlust. Yet here at Moreh, roots of worship take hold, demanding total yield to the divine directive that reshapes destinies. The first stones stack unevenly, Abram's hands calloused from the forge now shaping sacred space. This altar isn't mere monument, it's obedience incarnate, a physical echo of God's spoken land grant. No priestly lineage guides him, only the terror and thrill of direct encounter. Mary gasps as vision deepens. She sees the altar rise, humble yet eternal. Philip nods. Worship begins in surrender, not spectacle. Abram pauses, breath steady, aligning each layer with heaven's unspoken geometry. As the altar climbs, Abram recalls the stars God's numbered for him, offspring like grains of sand. Obedience fuels this labor, transforming exile into inheritance. No fanfare, just a man and his God amid whispering winds. Mary senses the intimacy, how worship strips pretense, exposing the soul's raw edges. Philip explains softly, "Here, at Moreh, Abraham learns altars aren't for show, but for sealing covenants in blood and belief." The structure nears completion, poised for offering. With altar finished, Abram prepares the sacrifice. A lamb, symbol of his yielded will. He arranges wood atop the stones, flint sparking life into flame. Smoke curls upward, carrying prayers unspoken yet profound. Obedience in worship isn't rote. It's this visceral act of giving what costs. Mary trembles, envisioning her own altars of daily choice. Philip affirms, "See, the fire consumes, but faith endures," binding heaven to earth in eternal dialogue. Flames dance, purifying the moment. Abram lifts his voice in worship, words blending with crackling fire. No elaborate chants, just raw gratitude for the promise. This first altar at Moreh stands as obedience's cornerstone, where God plants the seed of nationhood. Mary absorbs the scene, realizing worship demands action over emotion alone. Philip guides her deeper. Obedience isn't passive. It's building amid uncertainty, trusting the architect. The vision pulses with life's rhythm, altar, fire, faith, intertwining past and present in sacred thread. As embers glow, God reaffirms the vision. Land, descendants, blessing. Abram's obedience unlocks this torrent of grace. No shortcuts. The altar testifies to costly commitment. Mary reflects on her life's unbuilt altars, where hesitation stalls divine flow. Philip smiles knowingly. Worship's essence is this: obeying the call to construct, even when foundations seem shaky. The scene fades slightly, leaving resonance. Obedience in worship forges unbreakable bonds, turning wanderers into patriarchs through faithful hands. The vision lingers, Abram departing. Moreh forever changed, altar's memory etched in his lineage. Obedience here birthed rituals that echo through scriptures. Mary stirs, Philip's guidance illuminating her path. "Apply this," he says. "Build your altars of obedience daily. letting worship be active surrender. No grand gestures needed, just faithful response to God's whisper. This ancient act at the oak teaches that true devotion constructs legacies from ordinary obedience, igniting eternal flames within. Back in the present, Mary ponders the Oak of Moreh's lesson, Abraham's altar as blueprint for worship's obedience. It's not about perfection, but persistence in heeding the divine. Philip concludes, "Let this vision stir you to build boldly." Worship transforms when obedience leads, turning personal encounters into profound covenants. Carry this forward, construct your altars with hands of faith, and watch promises unfold. The journey from vision to reality begins with one obedient step.